How's everyone doing? Hopefully this camera works well. Sorry, this is aggravating. I just tried to film this, and YouTube just completely screwed up on me. Uh, I don't know what is going on with YouTube right now, but I put out 2 videos yesterday. It took me 5 hours to download a 30-minute video, which is absurd. So I don't know what's going on. But today is going to be episode 2 of a mini-series that I'm starting of Christian relics is what this mini-series is about. The first episode was on a fragment of supposedly the Jesus' manger, where he was laid, a piece of the bed. Today's episode is going to be on supposedly, I say supposedly because I'm skeptical, but I'm interested in this type of stuff like occult items and or relics. Ever since growing up on the Indiana Jones series, I've been interested in this stuff. So this episode is going to be on the crown of thorns. I have a little about 2 paragraph section I'm going to read on it, and I'm going to show you an image of it and see what you guys think about it. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know what you guys think, if it's real or fake, if it's interesting. I have several other episodes for this little mini-series I'm doing. Like I said, I covered the Jesus' manger fragment. This episode I'm covering the crown of thorns. I know I'm going to cover the spear of destiny. The Holy Grail I will probably cover as the last episode, because there's multiple different supposed Holy Grails, and that'll be a longer episode. I might even do it as a podcast. So it might be like an hour-long podcast or something, me and Sammy. But yeah, let me read this article and I'll show you an image of it. This was brought to my attention from a documentary me and Sammy were watching. It was stars Morgan Freeman. Can't remember if it's on Netflix. I think it's on Netflix. We have Netflix and Hulu, so but it's called Something God, and the whole concept of the show is he goes around the world to different countries and kind of gets their version of what and who God is, like just pretty much what it's all about, their perspective on God and what's going on. I am going to I'm using my phone to record, so I am going to flip it over, make sure it's still recording, just because I don't know if it was my phone or YouTube, but, so sorry about this. Alright, good, we're still filming. Alright, so in 1238, Baldwin II, the Latin Emperor of Constantinople, anxious to obtain support for his tottering empire, offered the crown of thorns to Louis IX, King of France. It was then in the hands of the Venetians as security for a great loan of 13,134 gold pieces, yet it was redeemed and conveyed to Paris, where Louis IX built Sainte-Chapelle, completed 1248 to receive it. The relic stayed there until the French Revolution, which French Revolution in itself is a whole video that I plan on doing one day, getting into Adam Weishaupt, Origin of Illuminati. A lot of crazy stuff went on French Revolution. So it's kind of cool to see that this tied in with the French Revolution in general. When after finding a home for a while in the Bibliothèque Nationale, the Concordat of 1801 restored it to the church, and it was deposited in the Cathedral of Notre Dame de Paris. The relic that the church received is a twisted circlet of rushes of Junicus balticus, a plant native to maritime areas in northern Britain, the Baltic region, and Scandinavia. That's the part I'm going to say, I don't know, is kind of fishy. Like, you got some pieces of the crown that are the plant Juncus balticus that is native only in those areas of northern Britain, Baltic region, and Scandinavia. So I don't know, a little odd. The thorns preserved in various other reliquaries are of Ziziphus spina Christi, a plant native to Africa and southern and western Asia, and had allegedly been removed from the crown and kept in separate reliquaries since soon after they arrived in France. New reliquaries were provided for the relic, one commissioned by Napoleon Bonaparte, so that's pretty dope. Napoleon commissioned a reliquary for it. Another in jeweled rock castle and more rock crystal, and more suitably Gothic. Was made of the designs of Eugene Viollet-le-Duc in 2001. When the surviving treasures from Sainte-Chapelle were exhibited in Louvre, the chaplet was solemnly presented every Friday at Notre Dame. Pope St. John Paul II translated it personally to Sainte-Chapelle during World Youth Day. The relic has been seen only on the first Friday of every month, when it is exhibited for special veneration mass, as well as each Friday of Lent. See also Feast of Crowns. Okay, so that's pretty dope. It's open to the public. You can go and see it. First Friday of every month, and as well as each Friday of Lent. So if anyone watching this in France, can go check it out, go for it. That's pretty neat. If I was rich, man, I'd go and see it. I'd check it out. To me, I don't know, this stuff to me is interesting, relics and occult items and weird stuff like that. So I'll go ahead and pull up an image of it and show you guys what it looks like. But that's supposedly the real crown of thorns, worn by Jesus. You can see here that it's in a glass case. Now, this crown of thorns, I did watch, and the guy was talking about it on that show that I was explaining earlier. That it's in a glass case, but the actual crown of thorns itself is plant, obviously dried plant, and they wrap it in gold, like string almost, to keep it together. Because it's allegedly like thousands of years old. Jesus died 2,000 years ago, supposedly, if he's historical. So yeah, to me that's pretty cool though. When I seen people visiting it, it looked like there's like a huge line of people taking pictures, and you get in the line and you go up and you kiss it. Obviously they wipe it with like sanitizer wipe after each kiss, but I don't care. I'd go do it, Obviously not right now with the coronavirus, but I think it'd be neat just to go and see it and touch it, I'm not even Christian, but I think this type of stuff's cool. But yeah, my future plans for this little mini-series, Christian Relics mini-series, is I already did episode 1 on a fragment of Jesus' manger. Go check that out if you haven't seen it. This is episode 2, Crown of Thorns. I plan on doing an episode on the Spear of Destiny. I do plan on doing an episode on the Holy Grail, and that one I probably will do in a podcast format. Me and Sammy talk about it, just because there's like up to like 4 or 5, I believe, like alleged real Holy Grails. So these episodes are simpler because I can do a short little video, because I know everyone's attention span is short, so I try to put out the info efficiently and quickly when it comes to little videos like this. But that video, going into 4, 5, 6 relics, I think I just kind of want to have a laid back, chill podcast format for that one. Probably like an hour, hour and a half, maybe 2 hour long podcast. Something you can pop on in the background and clean your house to, or go to sleep to, or if you're at work and you're loud music, you could pop in your earbuds or turn it on the radio or on your phone, whatever. Listen to it while you're working. But that's it. I obviously gave the agnostic perspective on what I believe about it. This channel's open to anyone, any religion, man. We accept everyone on this channel. So let me know in the comments if you like this type of video. Check out episode 1. Let me know what you think about this episode, and tell me in the comments if there's any relics that I did not mention, so that way I have suggestions that I can look into and research and make further videos on more relics. It's a mini series right now, but it could turn into a full-blown series, who knows. So like and subscribe if you're not, share if you want, and y'all have a good day.